Hollywood loves to brag about billion-dollar blockbusters, the kinds of films that rake in enough money to fund small countries. But nothing gets movie fans talking, dissecting, or shaking their heads quite like a colossal flop. Today, we're going to be talking about how these four movies lost over $200 million each. Flop number 1, John Carter, 2012. Estimated loss, $200 million.
I believed that something new can come into this world.
You are John Carter of Earth?
Disney wanted their own Star Wars before they actually owned Star Wars. Enter John Carter, based on a century-old pulp novel about a Civil War veteran who wakes up on Mars. The problem? Nobody under 50 had ever heard of it. With the production budget ballooning to $263 million and marketing pushing the total well over $350 million, Disney bet big. The trailers were confusing, the title bland, and audiences just didn't get what this movie was supposed to be. Even worse, the marketing team reportedly struggled so much that insiders joked the film was being sabotaged from within. The movie grossed $284 million worldwide, which sounds okay until you remember that studios keep less than half of that. Losses soared past $200 million, and Disney quickly abandoned plans for a trilogy. The irony? The original novels actually inspired Star Wars and Avatar, but by the time John Carter arrived, audiences thought it was just a knockoff of the very franchises it helped inspire. Flop number 2, The Lone Ranger. Estimated losses around $200 million.
There come a time, King Wasabi, when good man must wear a mask.
Fresh off the success of Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney thought lightning could strike twice. Same producer, same director, same star. But instead of swashbuckling pirates, we got The Lone Ranger. What started as a $185 million Western ballooned to $250 million after rewrites, delays, and elaborate action sequences involving exploding trains. Then came another $150 in global marketing. Disney needed a $1 billion hit. Instead, they got $260 million worldwide, barely enough to cover costs if they had kept every ticket sale. The movie also faced a PR nightmare. Critics slammed it for whitewashing native characters, and Johnny Depp's bizarre performance as Tonto only added fuel to the fire. The result? A bloated, joyless film that killed any chance of reviving the classic radio hero. Enjoying this list so far? Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss an update. Flop number 3, The 13th Warrior, 1999. Estimated loss, $200 million.
Now, this man of peace has wandered into a land at war against an enemy that comes without warning.
Long before CGI epics dominated, The 13th Warrior tried to be a gritty historical action spectacle. Based on Michael Crichton's novel Eaters of the Dead, it starred Antonio Banderas as an exiled Arab ambassador who joins Viking warriors battling mysterious creatures. On paper, it had potential. In reality, it was a disaster. Production was plagued with chaos. Weather delays wrecked shooting schedules. A key actor had to be replaced mid-filming. Crew members went on strike over pickled herring, no less. Crichton himself even stepped in to reshoot large chunks of the movie, a red flag that the studio had lost confidence in director John McTiernan. By the time the dust settled, the budget had ballooned from $85 million to nearly $160 million, a staggering sum for 1999. Worse, the movie made only $62 million worldwide. That's not a flop, that's a financial obliteration. Even with VHS and DVD sales down the road, The 13th Warrior became a punchline, the most expensive movie no one ever saw. Flop number 4, The Marvels from 2023. Estimated loss, $237 million.
The Annihilator. You took everything from me. And now I'm returning the favor.
For years, the Marvel Cinematic Universe was bulletproof. Every movie made money. Every new hero became a household name. But by 2023, the cracks were showing, and nothing exposed them more than the Marvels. The film had a reported $270 million budget, swollen by COVID shutdowns, constant reshoots, and over 20 script rewrites. Add in another $100 million in marketing, and Disney needed a juggernaut. What they got instead was the MCU's weakest opening ever, just $47 million domestically. Globally, it limped to $206 million total. Part of the issue? Audience fatigue. The plot required viewers to have seen multiple Disney Plus shows just to understand the characters. Instead of feeling like an event, the Marvels felt like homework. Add mixed reviews and fan skepticism, and the result was the first real Marvel flop. To date, it remains one of the costliest box office bombs ever, and proof that even superheroes can't save a studio from overspending. Honorable mentions: Disney Snow White 2025. Losses, roughly $115 million. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas from 2003. This animated swashbuckler sank DreamWorks to a $125 million loss. Strange World from 2022. A marketing misfire from Disney Animation, losing nearly $200 million. If you enjoyed this deep dive into some of the biggest movie flops of all time, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for listening.